Good morning, guys. It's your girl, Kinza Babe. I'm back out here again on my compound. There's all kind of stuff going on this compound, guys. But I got new plants, crotons. They rooted. They have roots. So I'm here. I already feed the chickens. I have to go let the goats out. But see, you see the roots? I know you have marigold on there, but the seeds never came. So I put these in here to root. And they did. So now I know they would root easily. They root easily. That's something that anybody could really practice doing propagation with the crotons. They really root fast and easy. But my plants are looking so good. Everything is just growing. I have to find some place to put these because these trees I need to grow so I could feed the goats and my animals with. But everything looking so good. Let me show you guys. I'm talking about the moringa. Look at these moringa just flourishing. So I have to these were lagging behind from the start, but I have to transplant. I think I'm going to plant those directly in the ground. But look at this, it's just getting a lot. I have to find a spot for oh my, everything is flourishing. Look at this one. It's just, remember how small this was? But look at my crotons that I brought down. They are rooted. And this one here is a pomegranate seed that I put in there from one of my old batch that I was trying, and only one seed looked like it was going to survive. But these mostly look, I have old seeds in here too, but these look like the new seeds that I put in the pomegranate. I'm hoping some of those passion fruit that I put in there come up, but all these are the new pomegranate seeds. Pomegranate seeds look like you can't sit them for too long. They don't last. So I'm finding some place on my little, this 50 pesos has been here, maybe. Oh no, it's 20 pesos. Yes, I need to find a spot for these. So everything is looking good. Good. I need to probably move. One of these could move. This one. That's not the one I wanted to move. But I'm going to put these up on the table. I want to open these seeds. I want to make sure all of them is germinated. Let's see what they're looking like. I hope they're not dying out. Some of them look like they're dying. Some of them look like they're still coming. See, that's the thing with these. They come and then they die. I don't know why. I don't want all this cobwebby thing on them. But they're coming. Along with the weeds. They're coming. I wonder if I should let this sit on a little longer. I don't want them to die out. I'll have to be watching them all through the day, making sure they stay moist. But they're looking good. Can't complain. All these little weeds that are growing in between. Get them out now. Because when you germinating seeds, the weed seeds come too. The weed seeds germinates too easily, very easily. Okay, so they're looking good. So I have a collection now. I have some shrubs. These look like they're getting some type of fungus. I have to get an antifungal treatment because this look like fungus. And the leaves of these, they've been here too long getting water in. I need to find bigger containers because I don't know where I'm planting them. These are shrubs. When these grow, they're gonna grow bushy. You gotta be trimming them, and you have to be I have to know where I'm putting them because I'm still doing construction. So these are my crotons. These are my exilia. Exora. I keep calling them exilia. I don't know why that name stuck in my head. Exora. Exilia has thorns, I think. I can't remember these names. As I get old, I can't remember these names of these plants. I used to have to identify all these plants. Exora, the yellow, and see this one is having flower. And these are the ones that I just rooted, and I put a little pomegranate in there. See, everything is looking so good. Look at the flower coming. I have to put the rest up. No, that's all of them. So these are my Exora. I had 1, 2, 3 survive. 3 survived, 4. This is an Exora here. 4 survived. What's this? Oh, that's a citrus. That citrus have new growth. Oh, I'm excited about that. So that's probably rooted. Citrus. And these are my shrubs, citrus here. I'm trying to put the ones with the big trees in the back because they cover the shade, the other ones that need sun. But look, these things got roots. I'm so excited. New growth, roots, new leaves. So that's why I brought them down here now. I had them upstairs under my care because I wanted them to root so bad. But now they rooted. I actually have a nursery coming. I actually have a nursery. Oh my God. I don't want to plant these things in the ground yet. That's why. Look at this one. It's growing so nice. They're going to get bigger in these containers. The yellow ones, they're supposed to get a little bigger. Are they falling off? Yeah, like almost the size of a cucumber. Are they getting bigger? It's still on there? Okay. So I don't know when they're ready, actually. I never grow those before. He's talking about the zucchini, if they're ready or not. I think I'm going to transplant these things this morning. The goats are buying. One of them, wait, let me save the seeds. One of them fell off. Yeah. That's the second one. One of them fell off already. I don't know if they're going to get any bigger than this.
But I think it's ready.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Just hot.
The seeds ain't no good. I know I have to pick some. Look at those cucumbers over there. Those gotta get picked. Because if you water the plants, the leaves all the time, you're going to damage them. Look, these watermelons getting big. I see another watermelon coming over there. A young one coming. Oh, everything looking good. Everything looking good, and I have plantings. Look at the plantings. Plantings over here. Plantings everywhere. I don't know if this zucchini. Sorry, guys. I'll be talking and not showing you. Why is my camera so unfocused? This zucchini is ready. One fell off. Again, that's the second one. Look at these cucumbers. These cucumbers is like growing to the max. That one is ready over here, looking ready. I'm gonna leave that one a little bit. Those over here look humongous. Oh my God. But that one tree, something is going on. And it's been... Huh? Yeah, the peppers have flowers. Look at the squash. Don't know if these squash is ready or not. These things are running all over. These over here are starting to get fruit too. Okay. I gotta pick these because they're ready. Everything looking healthy. So I'm going to get to work. I want to plant before it gets too hot. I want to transplant some of these tomatoes. And then I want to let these goats out. They're going to bang, bang until I let them out. Even though they have food in the pen. They still bang, bang, bang. Him and his friend was filling this yesterday. Super Shadi has to come and fill some more this morning. And then we get the, yes. Okay. Then we get the mason to come back. It has to fill up to the second. So we still have more to fill. Guys, if this is your first time, I'm Kinza Babe. I'm here in Ghana, Africa. And I repatriated from Florida. I'm Afro-Caribbean American, for those who always question. I am building a compound here. Building apartments. I have my farm going. You know, I don't know where this is going to take me, but I need something. This is something that I always wanted to do, was farming. And I'm doing what I want to do here. That's it. And sharing my journey. For those who wants to learn something about farming Africa, I'm sharing everything. So if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and watch my videos all the way to the end. That's how you could support my journey here in Ghana, Africa. I just put the goats out. Now I'm going to transplant my tomatoes. You know, they say it's better to transplant in the evening, but let me tell you, I'm out here from early. I'm up from 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, I don't get out here until the light, but I just don't want to come out here in the dark. But I'll be up. I'm here drinking my morning coffee, sitting and relaxing a little bit before I start planting my tomatoes. It's probably better to plant in the evening, but from the time I'm up, oh, this kitten frightened me. Where is it? Oh no, that's not a kitten. Guess what that was? A frog. Oh, I was like, what? A kitten around my feet? It was a frog, guys. What happened? These frogs. Anyway, so that's scary. You're sitting here, something touch your foot, you jump. So by the time I done with what I do here all day, evening come, I don't want to do much. I go down there. Some days I have the energy to go down there and do something in the evening. I do come down. I still feed the chicks in the evening. and tie the goats in and stuff like that, but not much. So yesterday I should have planted those, but man, today is another day. I have plenty of stuff here going on, so I could only do what I could do. Hopefully my clothes get dirty already. I'm farming anyway. Why am I worried about dirty clothes? Okay, so I'm going to drink a little coffee, then I'm going to go down there and plant my tomatoes. So I dig these up. These are what I'm going to transplant. I need to wet them more. That soil gets so dry. I'm going to plant them here where she made these beds yesterday. I want to put some, but Ima is getting ready for school. I can't lift maybe the half a bag. I could live with her here and throw some manure before I plant on the soil. I think I might try that, but this is the pile of tomato seedlings. So this is the manure. See, we didn't leave that manure in there long enough. It's supposed to get a little more fine. People, oh, you need to clean, you need to clean. From what I see, they leave it a little longer. And mine's ain't ready. We just clean this, and it's only like 6 months to clean it out and put new, fresh bedding. This was still good. So I just have to clean the top, because that's where they sleep at night, and the poop gets on the top, which I have to redo those laying box, because he has to come and do the ones for hair, which I don't know yet if I'm going to do the laying boxes. Cappy going eventually has to come back after I decide what I'm putting, how I'm going to do this. I'm still contemplating. I having someone come and Saturday to look at the coop and give me an estimate of one set of battery cages. If I could get the battery cages now while I can. It's a local person. He just started his poultry. I know him for a while now, and I just noticed that he started poultry farming, and he built his cages. He built rabbit cages and turkey cages and stuff like that. So I'm going to see, if he could build me some cages to put, because the way I'm hatching my eggs, if I could have them in clusters, it's easier. I know people don't like battery cages. They need to be free range. They need to be out. But for me, I need the easiest and the most cost-effective way of poultry farming, because of the labor intensive. The deep litter is more labor intensive. I would need more people. I would need more help. The battery cage is easier to control diseases and see who is laying, who is not laying. Easier to pick eggs and easier to feed. So I'm looking for the easiest possible way for me to be active on my farming and not have to hire people to do everything for me. I hope you guys understand. So I'm looking into, I don't have, it's capital intensive. Battery cages is expensive. For one cluster is 3,000 something CDs, and that's the cheapest. If I want better quality, I have to pay more. So to fill this would need about 4 to 6 clusters, and I calculate that and you'll see how much it costs. And that day I don't have right now, so I would have to do it. And the way I am trying to hatch birds, my own flock, they only could come at least 100 at a time, 120 at a time, and that's how much one cluster holds. So it would be perfect for me how I am hatching my own eggs if I do it in pieces, in clusters. So that's why I'm thinking about choosing battery cage system versus the deep litter. I would love to have all the chickens out here, but it's too much for me. I can't. These I'm going to keep These I'm going to keep here. They're going to be my breeding stock. I have to get the vet come out and check them because the egg production is down. Which I'm going to make that phone call right now. Well, it's kind of still early, but yeah. So these would be my breeding stock for now, and then I would have to fill the cages kakra kakra and buy the cages kakra kakra, because when you start adding birds, you start adding feed. And if you're into poultry farming, you know, feed is 70% of the cost of your capital. So let's see. Down there is, I'm letting this grow for those who say, oh, you need to weed. Let me tell you, this is going to grow because my cassava is in there. They're growing naturally. My mom was like, no, they ain't gonna grow, and da 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 da. Look, they're growing. I'm letting them grow because I have these two, Matilda up there and Houdini, like to eat. And they love cassava. And instead of me going outside my compound to get cassava, I have them right here, right? Where I could go and just cut my own cassava and not have to ask anybody to go cut cassava for my goats, or just tie them out and let them eat cassava. They were eating them down and I stopped them. That's why I've been letting them eat from up here. And look, they're keeping my grass down. They're my moors, okay? They've been keeping my grass down. They eat all my sweet potato that we were going to move from there anyway. So that sweet potato came in handy for them. And they eat all the sweet potatoes. They dig them up. They help me harvest sweet potatoes. So these guys are working. And if this one is pregnant, I'm hoping that I could get another goat here and keep them to keep my grass down. I want to move them to another location, but they're doing such a fine job keeping this grass down. If you guys could see, it looked like a mower went through here. Let me go up there because I have to get water to put in these before I plant them. They will dry. And I think, you know, it's the hard clay in the container. I think I put some water in it yesterday, but it dry out. Matilda, she gonna come running at me. What? Matilda, what you doing? Don't be looking at me. Oops, sorry guys. Huh? You looking at me like you understand. Yes. What you want? I have some banana upstairs. Let me fix you here. What? What? Matilda. You like a pregnant woman. I know you're pregnant because you acting like one. She fight the other one if he come near any food. I ain't got nothing for you. Nothing. Matilda is something else. Where you going? She wants to eat this grass. She like this grass. Hey. But she eat down all this grass. Okay? She trim it down. All this grass here, she trim down. They trim this whole thing down. And they trim up the bushes that were growing between these rocks. So all this has she trimmed down. Look, see how low it is? That's Matilda and Houdini did this. She trimmed all this down, so I'm going to let them, be tied out here for a while and then move them back down there. Give those cassava a chance. But I have my stuff there I have to go take care of, so see you guys soon. I came up here with the rest of my fertilizer. My chicken manure, sawdust chicken manure, is not really heavy chicken manure, it's very light, to fertilize these. You remember I planted these yesterday? I planted them yesterday, okay? So overnight, whatever it is been eating what's in the tire, came out and eat. Look at this one. Eat the whole thing off. Whole thing off the stem. Eat this leaf, eat this leaf. And then during the day, there's no evidence. It has to be a snail. A snail is living inside this tire and coming out at night and eating my basil. I should have left my basil out there because they keep eating whatever is in the tire. My goodness. I can't believe how fast they eat the basil that I planted in here. And I planted all of them that was going around. Ah, these pests. It has to be a snail. Can you guys see that? It has to be a snail. And what do you do for snails? You just have to catch them at night. And I ain't out there at night with no flashlight looking for no snail. That has to be a snail. Eat all this. Ooh, this. So I came up here because this plant was looking a little yellow. So, and I see a flower. I don't know if this is a bell pepper tree, if it's one of the little hot pepper trees, but I know it's different from those. Those are the chili pepper trees down there. So I came up here to fertilize it with the sawdust chicken manure and fertilize these that I planted yesterday, and to find that they are being eaten. Completely eaten by snails. Look at that. Unbelievable. The sun is coming up. Let me go down and plant these things. So guys, this is where I'm up and giving you an update. There's a lot of tomatoes, okay? Just showing a couple tomatoes that I had seeds in that bin, and this is how much tomato trees. But this soil is hard. As you can see, I put that sawdust. It's not really manure. It wasn't really manure. We took it out too early. So it has the chicken poop, but it's not a lot, which is good for these new seedlings to get a little nutrients from the sawdust. And I did some on these pepper trees here, a little that I had left, and the one pepper tree up there. But this soil here is hard. So I'm not going to get all these planted in this little area. It's just too much, you see? So now I have to find out what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick them in between these little, like one in between that didn't come, these peppers, and see what happened. But this is where I'm at. The ground is so hard here. See these clumps of clay? This is what it's like over here. So over there was better to plant. And maybe we could get some more mounds out of this area down here for when the cabbage come, because we need some more cabbage mounds because we have seedlings coming. Or maybe we'll put them up here, even though up here is a little hard still. We could put cabbage right here, cabbage over there. I'm upset about my basil. See, I'm glad they're not coming at the cabbage, but up there they come in. The pesky snails are coming and eating my basil. That's the thing when you farming. You could lose all your crop just by one pest or one disease. So I have to see how I'm going to manage the snails. All right, so that's part of farming. Let me finish these before it gets too hot. The soil is hard like rock stone. It's not easy planting in it, but they will grow. They're tomatoes. So, and these tomatoes don't last, guys. To let you know, you're going to see them start, the minute they start producing fruit, they start wilting and bugs start eating the fruit. So as you get them, they produce, harvest, and get new ones, but they're easy to germinate and easy to start again. So it's just a cycle. Okay, guys, so I have some left. I have to stick these in between these peppers right here. Have some space and down there. I planted all of them. I don't know if they're going to survive because I made a mistake. You know, I think this is what happened the last time too when I planted the little that was in a container. I didn't let them acclimate for a few in the sun. So up here where I had them have a lot of shade. And then I put them in the direct sun. Remember when you're doing plants, sometimes they have to acclimate to the climate or else they could die. They could go into shock because they're not used to full sun. I should have pulled the container out in the sun a little more and get them used to full sun. So I don't know if that's why the last time they didn't survive, but I'm hoping they survive because I took them directly from shade to sun. You guys got that? Acclimation, they need to be acclimated to the climate when you're doing seedlings. But look at these. I can't believe these greens is still going. Matilda is trying. She got piece of one and she know the hair and she's trying to get to these greens. That's why I tie her closer so she don't get to these greens. Because if she get to these greens, she gonna have a feast and I gonna be upset. So the last time we passed by and she got a nip at this one. And then a watermelon is growing here. I'm going to leave the here because it could grow out here and give me some more watermelons. Because I have a lot of watermelons over there. So this is what I have left. This is what I planted. I'm hoping the sunlight from me planting them so in the morning instead of in the evening. I hope they don't get too shocked. I'm going to stick these in between here because this row don't have a lot of peppers. And down there, these little ones, maybe they'll grow. If they grow, they grow. If they don't grow, they don't grow. The tomatoes I don't have a problem with. It's nice to have tomatoes around. Like my mom went to harvest somebody tomatoes and she brought me these. And I just squeezed the juices and started these. So if they come, they come. If they don't come, they don't come. I would love them to come to have tomatoes with the peppers. That's the idea, right? To have what you need on your compound. Super Shady is going to continue filling. Let's see what happens. Matilda is working on this area here to trim my grass for me. Houdini likes to be up on top of the rocks like he's the king of the castle. Houdini, my Houdini goat. So the work continues. So let me fill these areas in and see how these tomatoes are gonna come. Guys, I'm about to eat some rice and stew and some chicken that I made. But look at my salad. All from my garden. It looks so good. The cucumbers. Look at this cucumber. It is so big. And my little tomatoes. I don't have lettuce, but it's something fresh from the garden. I love it. So I came back down here. These girls, I don't know how they're getting out. I don't know where they're getting out. I put a wood there. I thought they were getting out over here. But I don't know. I was cleaning out the coop a little earlier with all the extra little poop and stuff. But then I went upstairs and come out here and they're out. How are they getting out? Thought it was that little area. Now they're trying to find a way back in. That one's still over there in there. Those guys are resting. Still over there in the goat pen. There's one over there. Puss! What cat is in my bag? I forgot I put a Profoot in there. Look at her, she's stiffened. And then this dirt. Super Shady started. He did like 7 wheelbarrows and then he recruits a crew who's going to fill it and level it out and then do the concrete. I had to come out here. I let them out for a little bit to let them free range. And look at where they come in, all the way up here. Where you ladies looking for up here? Go out there in the grass. You know that's where your food come from. I don't want you guys pooping up here. Go down in your grass. These ladies are exploring. I don't know what is white on these rooster crowns there. Look, it's whitish on the roosters. Why? Where are the roosters' homes? And now the goats start. They wake up. I wake them up. Now they want to come out. But I think I'm going upstairs to cook some rice because these guys, oh, I'm hungry. So let me go upstairs. I wonder if I should take the chance and leave these ladies out there. They might poop up. Yep, they done already poop on my deck. That look like poop right there. What are you ladies looking for? Look at her right here. And there's Diamond just chilling, watching them. These ladies decide to come in the goat pen and eating the papaya leaves that I had in here for the goats, and the picking on the guava seeds that I gave them, some old guava, not overripe. Look at them. This is not your home. You left your pen to come out here. They find themselves back here, hiding from the sun. They came up there, and I guess it got too hot. They run back down here quick. And those sets stay in the goat pen to cool off. They got too hot. They tried to come outside, but they got too hot. Now those two cool off. So they're filling and leveling this thing. Super Shadi started, Ima started, and now they're leveling. Now we have 3 people working leveling. Oh, they lay another egg. This lady wants to roost. Oh, she just lay an egg. Tie these out here too. There's some food. Eat down some of this grass. So these are the hard-working Frank. This is my buddy Frank over here and his crew.
This my workers.
These your workers?
Yeah, workers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys doing a good job. I seen it already. It's already leveling.
Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Mine?
Good work, good work.
Yeah, hard work.
Sun is hot for me. It's hot for the goats, but I let them out. They eating. They got to eat. And the chicken find shelter. They were out there picking around. I'm not ready to feed them. It's too early. And they find that it was too hot. And they run in the goat pen for shelter, and they run back at their pen for shelter. It's just too hot out here. So with my new coop, they're not going to be outside. They're probably going to be in cages. So I have to monitor how hot it gets in this dry season. Because in the rainy season, it gets cooler. But in this dry season, the heat, they have to take down that one top. And the heat gets to be a lot. So we have to monitor how I'm going to get airflow in this. I might just put a ceiling fan. Couple ceiling fans, you know, if it start to get too hot in there, but it's tall enough to get some air. It's not a short coop. It's very tall. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm doing what is going to help me manage my place better. And I know the deep litter system and I want them to be free, but if I have 100 birds, 100 and something birds out here running around, they're going to destroy my other stuff that I'm doing, getting everything. Look at these guys coming back. So I have to monitor what's best for my situation. Everybody is different. The cages cost a lot, so I only could do one at a time. And since I'm hatching some of my eggs, my chicks, I'm going to use this flock like as the mother flock to hatch some chicks, and then I need them in cells so I could know the ages. So if I have them in the cells, in the cages, then I'll know, okay, this one hatched and this is where their vaccination are, cell E1 to 5 or whatever. I don't know how it's numbered, but I could come up with a numbering system. Puss, get out of that bag. There's no more food in there. I had one brofoot in there and Puss find it and pull it out, getting ready to eat my brofoot. I give her and Diamond some, and then those guys was like, I'm hungry, so I give them the rest of the brofoot. But Puss is still in the bag trying to destroy my brofoot. Anyway, look at who is back. They're back up here foraging for food, but it's not time to give them food yet. They better wait. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? It's only 3 o'clock. No, they get food around 4 because they eat later. Like, time I feed them this morning, like 6:37. When they eat later like that, they gotta get food later but they are foraging for their own food, which is good. I blew some at the feed that was in there on the ground. Probably that's what they're eating right now. But they could forage for their food if they're hungry, but it ain't time for them to eat. But these guys are working hard work. So they're going to do the concrete and everything, so that's good. I'm here checking out these chicken behavior. The one rooster and one chick was up here, and the one rooster started calling all of them out. This other rooster lead the other hens out. It's amazing how these animals, now the other rooster is making noise. That one started, okay, that one was up here, and then they all come running out. What? The other rooster call all of them out and they come running. What kind of thing is this? They know how to communicate, the whole flock. Yes, they call them out to eat. Like there's food out there. There ain't no food out there. Don't be messing in my grass. I could poop in there and fertilize, but you might kill it. I poop got dry out. Don't be going in my grass. My grass finally coming. They just need to spread now so I could plant more some other places. If they could spread and fill this area, then I'll start planting them out front. Oh, look at one of them poop up here. I'm gonna have to wash down my area if I come up here. Go down, there's no food. Food out there, go. See, that was the call, and then the other rooster answered, and they all came running, eating some grass. That's good for them. That grass, the goats eat down these. Look at how low the goats got my grass. So I could keep this grass here and have nice grass and get them goats doing my lawn for me. Missy, you go down. Ah, you gonna poop up on my jack hair. I'm putting the goats to work. You see, they're working that area down there. The goats have a lot of work to do. They clean up my sweet potato plants. I have to put them down there in the bush, but they're going after the reason why I ain't got them down there, they're going after the young plantings and the young cassava. So I'm trying to get them to grow up a little, and then I'll put them to work down there. They want the good stuff, the cassava, the plantains. That's the favorites, cassava leaves and plantain leaves. The sun is starting to set, but it's still up high. These ladies are foraging out there today. Look, they think I get food. Where you running, coming, going, huh? No food yet. No food yet. I have to check the tomatoes. I'm going to water them later. Right now it's just too hot. They're going to be weeping. See, it's still not standing yet. Oh, these guys doing a good job. And this lady got to be pregnant. The way she act. She acting like a pregnant woman. She eat and never break. And then she fight the other goats whenever there's food around. Look at her. She acting like a pregnant woman. These guys are almost done with this leveling. They're doing a good job. This is the superstar, Frank. Super. Look at these. They find the coolest spot in their pen to just chill. Did they eat the guava? No, they didn't. I have fruit to eat. I have guava, I had bananas, I had pineapples that my neighbor. So I was loaded with fruits, and some of them starting to spoil. Well, I ate all the bananas because I needed potassium. But all of this is fresh off the trees. I have to go over there and check my guava, see if I have more guava. And today I ate my cucumber. Cucumbers is... I collect some seeds. So in here shuffling around this so it don't get smelly, because they spill the water all the time on this bedding, and that's what makes it smell. I found why some of my eggs I've been getting less is because they pile all I don't know if it's sloped this way, that all the bedding is coming to one side in this piece, and they buried the eggs in the bedding. So when I were moving and trying to even some of this bedding out, I found eggs, 2 eggs. So that's probably why my thing was down. My harvest, my eggs were down low. So, all right, it was all underneath this bedding. I wonder if I dig more if I'll find. No. I think this area is not even or something. There's no more underneath there. My egg production is back. It looked like I got I already have 16 upstairs and 4. That's like 20. I don't know no. Plus I collected the 2 that I found under the bedding. But still, that's a lot. I got a lot today. I wasn't getting those numbers lately. 15 the most I was getting. And it could be because some of them were buried. And I think I had a cracked egg. Other than the 2. I had a cracked egg up on the top, one of the top boxes. So These ladies are still out here foraging. They want food, but I'm not ready to give them anything yet. Sun is finally easing. I don't know where these chickens are getting out. Got to be that back fence that he made. Maybe we need to make it higher. But they're getting out. We're checking the gingers. They come in. Oh, okay, so maybe we should put them in or leave them in this hard soil. I know they take a long time. They take a long time. Not that's too low. That's why they're taking long. They go on the top, okay? Yeah, just a little. Then we need to check the turmeric. They take a while, so. And I bought some more. This one is big. It's like a foreign ginger. They're really big. But I'm drying them out this time before we plant them. Now we need to check the turmeric. Because I'm about to plant some cabbage here if that turmeric don't come. See all this rubber in the soil? Stuff I plant over there is all wilted. Because I plant them in the morning in the heat. Hopefully this evening they come back once we water. So we removing the ginger so we could replant them. Nurse them upstairs because they take forever. And I think if I nurse them upstairs instead of the dry hard soil, they'll come faster. So the ginger is coming here, so we're going to leave these. Those just didn't break the root because I think they were too deep. So we put those back, and then now one that is coming. So we just need, and those two I started upstairs. So I think I better start them where I could keep an eye on them and keep them moist. This is what I came up with.